Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. IRS states, sorry, but it's just easier and cheaper to audit the poor. Congress asked the IRS to report on why it audits the poor more than the affluent. Its response is that it doesn't have enough money and people to audit the wealthy properly, so it's not going to. The IRS audits the working poor at about the same rate as the wealthiest 1%. Now, in response to questions from a U.S. Senator, the IRS has acknowledged that's true, but professes it can't change anything unless it is given more money. ProPublica reported the disproportionate audit focus on lower income families in April. Lawmakers confronted IRS Commissioner Charles Rettig about the emphasis, citing our stories. And Senator Ron Wyden, Democrat of Oregon, asked Rettig for a plan to fix the imbalance. Rettig readily agreed. Last month, Rettig replied with the report, but it is said the IRS has no plan and won't have one until Congress agrees to restore the funding it slashed from the agency over the past 9 years, something lawmakers have shown little inclination to do. On the one hand, the IRS said, auditing poor taxpayers is a lot easier. The agency uses relatively low-level employees to audit returns for low-income taxpayers who claim the Earned Income Tax Credit. The audits, of which there were about 380,000 last year, accounting for 39% of the total the IRS conducted, are done by mail and don't take too much staff time either. They are the most efficient use of available IRS examination resources, Rettig reports say. On the other hand, auditing the rich is hard. It takes senior auditors hours upon hours to complete on exam. What's more, the letter says the rate of attrition is significantly higher among these more experienced examiners. As a result, the budget cuts have hit this part of the IRS particularly hard. For now, the IRS says while it agrees auditing more wealthy taxpayers would be a good idea, without adequate funding, there's nothing it can do. Congress must fund and the IRS must hire and train appropriate numbers of auditors to have appropriately balanced coverage across all income levels, the report said. Since 2011, Republicans in Congress have driven cuts to the IRS enforcement budget. It's more than a quarter lower than its 2010 level, adjusting for inflation. Recently, bipartisan support has emerged in both the House and Senate for increasing enforcement spending, but the proposals on the table are relatively modest and would not restore the budget to pre-cut levels. However, even a proposed small increase might not come to pass, because it's unclear whether Congress will actually pass any appropriations bills this year. In response to Rettig's letter, Wyden agreed in a statement that the IRS needs more money, but that does not eliminate the need for the agency to begin reversing the alarming trend of plummeting audit rates of the wealthy within its current budget. So, This is what I have to say, and this is something that has been plaguing America for years. America believes in, America believes in taxing its poor and continuously blaming the poor for everything. We don't have a middle class no more. Middle class has been destroyed. Unless you're probably a lawyer or a doctor, you're not going to probably suffice in middle class. But this is what's been the problem. Sorry about that. I had to yawn. This has been the problem. The America treats its workers and treats the people who are busting their butt every day like crap. The workers are what keeps America going. From busting our butt, waking up, going to get the job done, where we know these lazy CEOs and executives aren't going to do the job. And then not only that, you also have to look at the rich. It's not a lot of rich compared to the poor. So to me, it's like this. If the rich wasn't so greedy, I believe if you spread the wealth out and everyone is basically damn near on the same playing field, America would be a lot better and America would run better. But they don't want that because they want to continue keeping a certain group down, which are minorities, especially black minorities. They want to keep black minorities down, whether you're Spanish, Asian, or whatever. If you're black, they're going to keep you down because they want the structure to continue to be ran like that, like a plantation. And that's what I try to tell people. We haven't left the fields. We're still in the fields. They just extended it and they've taken away certain things that the law can do. But hey, they're still doing the same things. They're shooting us. They're killing us. They're overtaxing us. They're taking the jobs away. And then the landlords in some places, they're not trying to come down on the rent, which is forcing people to foreclose or forcing people to get out their homes or apartments. And it's just a sad situation. To me, people don't understand is that it's going to get worse like this year. 2021 is going to be the after effect of 2020. So will 2022. I don't think we'll ever be right again. And I think that's what they want. I think that's what the elites want. The government wants. They want to continue going after the poor and keeping the poor down and keeping especially those of color and of those that are a minority. They want to keep them continuously taxed so they don't have anything to save. And people always talk about, well, you got to save, you got to save. Well, it's hard to save when you're not making a high income. And a lot of families, the average American doesn't have a high school diploma. So it's just the truth. So what do you expect? You expect them to roll out of bed one day and have that diploma? The world is population control. This has something to do with it as well. Because if you audit the poor and you continue putting stress on the poor, that could lead to crime, that could lead to suicidal thoughts, that could lead to a lot of things that can affect that person. And your health could decline because of that as well. So you all got to look at this. This is a part of their plan. This is a part of what they want to do. So all these people talking about make America great again. America ain't never been great. America's never been great. And basically what the government does is they mind control the pink folk who are of lesser, because they don't care about them either. They just know, okay, I'm going to make them believe that they're better than a rich black man or a rich Asian or a rich person, so that could continue to have division. That's the mindset they want. It's easy to plant seeds in pink folk. That's why they always plant the seed to them. That's why they're always showing them that, oh, people are animals or they're rioting because of this. And they're not giving you the full picture of what's going on. But this is something that has been going on for decades. And they're talking about, well, they cut their funding and everything. Oh, that's baloney. You're going to go after the poor because that's what they want you to do. Just be honest. Well, if they want us to go after the rich, the IRS has never been made for the rich. The IRS has been made for the poor and middle class, which is the workers of America. That's what it's been made for. The IRS is made to go after the little people, but while the big fish, they can walk around and be as thieving as possible. Especially that I believe America got that one money. I think they got some money in the past, like last year, the year before, which was supposed to be for Americans. They pocketed that money like the government always does. That's why I don't care about this Trump, Biden, and the presidency has never been about us. The presidency is about a corporation. That's what the United States of America is. It's a corporation. We are of the U.S., which are the states that are united. That's who we are. We the people are the states. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that statement, them auditing the poor. And thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming content. And if you would like to donate to the page, you can cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we are out. Deezy.